Hey there, here's a short tutorial on how to use our oscilloscope and virtual pan flute. As you can see, I've allowed the virtual oscilloscope to use my computer's microphone. You can see my voice is being triggered. You can see my voice as I talk on the oscilloscope. It's getting the input from my voice and it's translating it into an electronic wave, which is really super cool. I can even make notes on my own as I whistle, and it will change its wavelengths, its amplitude based on how loudly I'm whistling. If I talk really softly, it gets a little bit smaller. And if I talk loudly, it gets bigger. Super duper cool. I've had a lot of fun playing with this, if you can't tell already. Anyway, so I have both of my windows open side by side so that I can flip back and forth between them pretty quickly. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna choose one of our notes here. You can either click on the top or if you scroll down, usually, hang on, maybe if I make my window a little bit bigger. There we go. Down here, if you wanna use the keys instead of clicking on the top of our pan flute here, you can do that as well. If I push, let's say number 6, it'll play that number 6 note on my pan flute. Just for the sake of clicking, I'm not going to use my keys. I'm going to actually click on the notes that I want, and I'll show you how to freeze your live input. This is the trickiest part. This is why I like the pan flute, because it plays a note for a decent amount of time instead of just like a burr. It holds its note. So I'm going to choose this note right here, the third from the right. And as quickly as I can, I'm going to play the note, switch over to my oscilloscope window, and click this box right here that says freeze live input. It'll freeze whatever was in that frame on the oscilloscope as it was taking it in live. As you can see, it's not triggering my voice anymore because I've frozen the oscilloscope. Now that I've unfrozen it, it's back to where it was before. All right, so I'm going to click on this third note and then quickly try to freeze it so I can capture those waves from that note. And here I can see the waves of that note and I can measure it and input that into my table. You can try this with other maybe lower pitched ones here. Notice how the wavelength, the frequency, maybe the amplitude have all changed. Maybe some of those are different. Some of them are the same. This is part of the investigation. Hope this was helpful.